Have no time for gardening, have no time for putting fertilizer and doing a lot of work in the garden. So still there are many opportunities for you to plant some of the beautiful green plants that doesn't need much fertilizer to grow and are hardy plants. So what are the hardy plants in our gardens? What are the hardy plants that you can grow without any fertilizers? So let's see. I will be narrating you about some of the plants that you can grow without any fertilizer. So stay tuned to Tamara's garden. This is called the pandanus plant. I have couple of plants with me from the mother plant which I have multiplied. This is a very low maintenance plant. Wherever you keep it indoors or outdoors, in the sun or in the low light, this plant will grow really very beautifully. No need of any fertilizer, no need to give special fertilizers or provide anything. So this is just a beautiful plant, beautiful indoor plant, even outdoor plant. So you can grow them in any place without any fertilizer or care. This is a hardy plant that you can grow really very beautifully. This is with my own experience. This is another beautiful pandanus plant. Here also I have one, and here also I have another one. There I have put in the ground. This easy plant you can grow with a single leaf propagation is really very easy. This is a wonderful plant to grow easily and also low maintenance. So this plant also, even if you doesn't water them for weeks, you can manage them without damaging the plant. So ignore this plant, neglect this plant, but you can still grow them. So this is another beautiful plant that doesn't need much care and attention. Aloe vera plants also one of the permanent plants, beginner gardeners plants, and also medicinal plant. So this plant also you don't need much care and much fertilizer. And also this plant is a very hardy plant and also cannot be killed by aloe vera plants. Also very hardy plants and also they doesn't need much care. And also these plants are beginner gardeners plants, one of the easiest plants to grow. So have this beautiful plant in your garden, and if you have no time to water, that also doesn't matter, because this plant you can grow and you can skip regular watering. Croton plants also very hardy plants. You can grow them with a single stem cutting, and also you can grow them in ground or in pot. And these plants also doesn't need much fertilizer, much care, and they comes under the category of hardy plants because they don't need any fertilizers to grow. So with my own experience, I put some cuttings of these croton plants in a small pot, and now they are growing so well without much care. Syngonium plants. Here I have some syngonium plants and I have multiplied them very easily, and here also I have them in small pots. These plants also are very hardy plants and also doesn't need much fertilizer to grow, so you can easily grow them from stem cuttings. Put a small stem in a small pot or tub or wherever you put it, even in the ground, these plants will grow really very beautifully. These are also very hardy plants. Sansevieria. I have a collection of Sansevieria plants and I have multiplied them easily with one plant which I brought from a nursery. These plants also doesn't need much fertilizer, much care, and they are also really very hardy plants. These are Chinese evergreen plants. I have never used any fertilizers for them. These are also hardy plants. They store water in their bulbs. They grow from bulbs. So even if you doesn't water them for a couple of days, nothing will happen. This is a perfect permanent plant for indoors. And also this is another plant which you can grow very easily from bulbs. So grow this beautiful indoor plant, and such a hardy one too. These are wandering Jew plants which you can easily grow from a stem cutting. You can hang them, you can put them in small pots. And also this is another plant, doesn't need any fertilizer, much care, and such a hardy plant. Even with a small stem cutting you can grow them. This is a beautiful variety of philodendron which I have near my parapet wall, and for this also I haven't used any fertilizer. This is another permanent and also such a hardy plant which doesn't need much care and fertilizer. There is another variegated bougainvillea. Look at these leaves. These leaves are variegated, and I have this in my pot, and still this plant is not flowering, but I really love it. Bougainvillea are plants that you can grow without any trouble because you can put them in ground also. These plants need the sunlight to grow, so put it in ground if you are unable to find any pots, so that they will grow really very beautifully. So this is a wonderful hardy plant. They do not need regular watering. So these are my jade plant collection, and I have some of the cuttings here with me. Now the rainy days are on, and this is another beautiful plant which you can grow without any trouble, without any fertilizer, without any care, and you don't need to regular water this plant also.